the gathering alliance. Men who communicate. Yeah, standing on the word, yeah, we wait. Yeah, we walk by faith. We love people, lift them high, never hesitate. We break down walls, we elevate. We men who communicate. Classy men who communicate.
This is Got Another Alliance, Man Communicate. Glad I'll be back today. Whew. Today's session is from my heart that I've been wanting to bring on for a long time. But God has brought it on. The two gentlemen I'm here today, Emanuel Denmark and Travis Denmark, which is a blessing for them to be here. Because this goes back a long ways. And it goes back to where the ministry started. Travis came up to me one day and said, Uncle Don, I need to talk to you. I said, wow. He was going through some things, but we said we're going to talk. So I talked to Emanuel, and Emanuel said, let's get together over my house. And wow, didn't know that it was going to start a beginning of something that God had made place from the beginning. That's why I'm so excited about this particular podcast, what God has done. Thank you, gentlemen, for being on here. This is a blessing. I am excited to see what God gonna do.
Right.
Wow. Emanuel, I just want you to say something about yourself and how this ministry has helped you along the way.
Of course, you know, you my uncle.
Yeah.
Right. Go by, they call me Emanuel. That's my first legal name or whatever, but I go by Denmark. In a career right now, been in the career for about 11 years. This ministry has really kind of opened my eyes since the first day we met. It made me kind of look at life differently and how to handle different relationships and different things like that, from friendship to marriage, just even your own relatives.
Wow.
You know, so that's how it impacted me. Yeah.
So Travis, can you tell us a little too about you?
Well, I'm Travis Denmark. I'm originally from Macon, Georgia. I'm 44 years old. I'm a proud foster parent. Married man.
Wow.
The ministry helped me tremendously especially when I was younger, coming up to help me right now in the place that I am right now.
Wow.
I think is the reason why I am the man that I am right now.
That's a blessing.
With the workshops and the monthly meetings that we used to have, and just getting together as family and men, talking to be able to express ourselves in a group, it made me the man who I am right now.
Wow. To be honest with you too, myself, when we had the groups and meeting at different places, and, I mean, I got a lot out of that situation myself, man. You know, even though God had me leading it, but it was so much that I learned through life myself, even at that point. No. But I want to let you know that this ministry is bigger than us.
Of course.
It's bigger than us. It's when problems come along with men that we have a chance to get out and explain some things to one another, you know. It's a blessing, really, that you can be able to do it to help one another. That's why I say this ministry is not all about us and bigger than us, because it's something that can help somebody else. This ministry started about helping somebody else, not doing something for us. That we were helping one another and growing one another as we were talking and meeting and everything. It was a blessing. Wow. It was a blessing. Thank you for being on this podcast.
Sure.
I appreciate you for inviting me.
Yes, sir.
Wow. But I've seen y'all grow, man. When y'all was kids to a teenager to a adult now, and it blessed me to see how far y'all have grown to where you have family lives and houses and everything. You know, when you were small, you never thought that you could accomplish that.
No.
As men, you know, you thought sometime maybe you would be in jail or doing something that could. personally, me, sometime I thought I might have been somewhere like that, you know. But God knew where He was taking it. He knew about our lives and everything, what we were trying to live a good, godly life. But this is what I'm so excited about, though.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Our topic. That's what I'm excited about.
All right.
And the topic is unspoken rules man live by. Unspoken rules man live by.
So we just gonna let the cat out the bag today.
Let the cat out the bag
today. Well, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Oh,
Let's
hey.
get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Wow. But the three things that hit this topic to me, and that is silent,
Right.
pride, identity. Wow. Those are the secret that man carries in their lives. And the one question is, why men don't talk? Why we don't talk? I can remember the times in my life that my wife used to come home sometime and it'd be a whole lot going on. And I just said, just let me be quiet. Just let me be quiet. Let me gather myself so I can know how I'm gonna handle this thing. I don't want to do it in a wrong way, so I kind of like sit back and gather myself.
Right.
So anybody want to elaborate on that?
Well, I asked for when I first get off of work, which right now is really mainly me because my wife work a little later than I do. But if she was there when I got home, I usually have like 20 minutes to myself if I can gather myself. But now in these times, me and my wife, we talk every day.
Good.
So it during work and when I'm on break and stuff like that. So it's allowed us to be able to express myself during the day, what's going on and stuff like that. So me now, I have opened up a little bit more. I think she would like for me to open up a little bit more because I can get quiet and to myself. Then she think I'm holding stuff in, but I'm really at peace because I'm quiet. If I'm talking, that means a lot going on. But I'm at peace when I'm quiet and stuff like that, and I know everything. All the bills are paid, everything in line in the order it's supposed to be in. So, just silence to me is just knowing that I'm at peace when silence is going on.
Wow. You want to elaborate?
Yeah. In the beginning, prior to like 3 months, pretty much in my profession, I have to make 70,000 decisions in 8 hours. All right. So now already you got your brain going. All right. You're concerned about your household. You're concerned about your family members. Your mom may call and say, hey, this going on with somebody. Boom. Now that attack you too. Basically, what I do now is you got to find clarity. You have to set a boundary. Number one, yes, you need that silent time because that's the time when you can collect everything together, and that's when clarity evolves, telling you how you need to solve different situations or what I need to talk about in this situation. So it's really taking the boundaries to just have your peace regardless.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And one more thing, a lot of things that we do too as well, we take on people problems that has no concern with us. So yes, you do have to find that space. You do have to find that moment of clarity.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's good. That's good. Well, even when the time though, when like it gets like, we get quiet because we angry about something.
Yeah.
We get quiet because the situation ain't going our way.
Yeah, losing a job.
Life itself, it brings on certain stuff.
Right.
What period of time in your life, you think that, hey, I'm quiet because I don't want to do nothing out of the way because I'm angry?
Yeah. Job, house, family members. Yeah, you definitely want to keep quiet on certain situations.
So in that quietness time, oh, go ahead.
Like, I think far as when you go through stuff as a man and you got to think about bills and how everything going to get, how it's going to get paid, how it's going to, and then if you lose your job and you up on the up and then you get hit like that, and do maybe your fault, maybe not your fault, but just dealing with that is hard, and it causes stress and sickness and stuff like that you don't want to deal with, because I know personal how it can affect your life. Not to my personal testimony. You're dealing with somebody who have had 5 strokes. And that could come with me not taking care of myself, and sometimes me not taking care of myself is because I have.
Let's unpack that. You said you had what?
5 strokes. 5 strokes.
Wow.
I didn't know it was
And a seizure.
Wow.
And dealing with that during my life, sometimes then I've been through so much to where it got so hard to where I didn't want to take my medicine, and it was just hard. Well, you just wanted to be out.
Wow.
But every time I got like that, God showed up.
Did he show up at the nick of the moment?
God showed up right then.
Wow.
Like, it's been times to where I'll be at the point of so down in my life, I will meet somebody either the next day or somewhere in my path of going where I'm going, and God, that's that angel at that time in my life, that season in my life, to help me be where I need to be at. It made me be the man that I am today.
Wow.
It could be a family member, a friend, or somebody just talking to me. I needed it's a reason why I'm still here. And it's helped me be the man I am right now.
So that nick of that moment and that person showed up, you knew that was something different. A word came out of that person's mouth.
Yeah, knowing that how I know God now, thinking back, like just thinking back at it, like that was God right there.
That was God.
And knowing that was my personal angel that he sent to me at that time to make me think that, okay, life is not always going to be like this. If you know me now and know me then, you will know the big difference in me right now.
Oh, I've seen the difference.
Yeah.
I've seen the difference.
Yeah.
I've seen the change. How God has shifted your life.
Yeah.
You know, you're a new person.
Yeah, and I gotta give all credit due to God and sending me my rib.
Yeah,
and that's one big part of who the man that I am right now.
Wow. You know, we always need an angel. We always need a. To me, it's like when my wife came in my life. Look, in my life, it was like things weren't the same no more. I wasn't the same person, and I knew that it was something different about her, that we was gonna live for a long time together. You know? So it was a blessing. It was a blessing. Man, you want to elaborate on that? It's just basically how life is, you know, when you get into that moment of it's so rough, don't know which way to change and don't know which way to go, and maybe God will send an angel, or maybe God will send a bill in, or money that can come in.
Well, you're right. The Holy Spirit works differently for different people. Like I said, with Travis, he had people come to him, right? And acknowledge the fact that he's there, and then the angels, right? So my thing goes with my thoughts, right? Even though that we're going through this chaos right now, how's my thought process through this chaos? You know, am I listening to every negative thing that's coming to my head, or do I need to start quoting scriptures, right, to overdo that? So I think it's with renewing your mind, and you just operate just like my man say, a plane train, constantly going. So you operate with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think the Holy Spirit speaks to you, tell you which direction you need to go, but it also starts with renewing your mind and also thinking positive.
You said something about reading the word. Now it is an action as, okay, somebody physically can come to you. But then it's a different action when you're reading something,
right,
and it gets in your heart and gets in your life.
Right.
Wow. So God can only come 2 or 3 ways. He ain't got to come one way.
He ain't got to come one way. That man awesome. You don't know where he going. You might be at the dinner table. He coming through.
Woo. So we're gonna leave being silent for a while and go into this pride.
Oh, boy.
I think this is a deep one. I think this is the deepest one of them all.
This is the crusher right here.
You know, we as men, we always tote this pride on us. Is it something we have to? It's something we just want to hold?
Yeah.
Wow. Anybody want to elaborate there? But I got a
Wow.
lot on my heart I want to say
Well,
about
with
it.
me, like I said earlier, like the pride on me is especially I'm my life is a testimony. So it could be pride. Just tell how it is. Losing your job, even though I'm not in that situation anymore. And then my wife, I'm walking around the house with an attitude and not telling her what actually was going on. That because I'm proud because I can't take care of the household like it's supposed to be taken care of.
Right.
And that's laying deeply on my heart. And like just dealing with that. That's very, very hard as a man. You want to be able to provide because that's what you feel that you're here to do is provide for your family. I wasn't taught that growing up. And I had to see it through other means, but I wasn't taught that we're growing up. Now I'm learning as I go.
Wow.
So me, no digs to my late father, but he wasn't there when I was growing up. So I didn't see that growing up. I saw it through going to church, seeing the deacons and the men in the church and people who would be mentors, my football coach, the coach, and just listening to them and family members, my aunt, just learning how to be a father and a man and how the stuff that I don't want to do as in being a father. I learned how to be a father from my dad not being a father in my life.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Pride, it can hurt you. But we're wired that way. Think about it. We go back from history, you got to think the job is to what? Shelter, provide, and make sure your significant other and your family is safe. So you're constantly wired that way. You get what I'm saying? And then when you try to get a situation, men think differently.
Okay.
All right. We think 5 steps ahead. Okay. Just like Travis was saying, when he lost that situation, he has a lot going on because now it's hitting him because he like, I supposed to provide. I supposed to create shelter. You get what I'm saying? And that's just like in our everyday life. If something goes wrong, then our mind gets to the point where we like, oh my God, I got to find another situation. I got to do this, right? Then that's when your pride kick in, when questions get asked, hey, why we ain't doing this? Why we ain't doing that? And to your head, you're thinking, you don't supposed to come up with answers. I'm the man. I figure this out. That's where it get dangerous because now you making emotional decisions. And when you make emotional decisions, you already know it ain't going to be right, bro.
Wow. But I want to add to it in this. I mean, kind of talk about what you talked about, Travis. Even my father and my mother, I've always seen them around the house doing things. But you know something? I never seen my father kiss my mother. I never seen my father hold my mother. Never seen that. So I had no figure of how should I treat my wife.
Right. Because I did
Because
what
I never seen.
I see with my dad.
I seen with my dad. Yeah, I seen what my dad did. But you know, I had to gather myself and say, let me look at this. I need to treat my wife a better way than I'm treating her. And what I did, I ended up seeing other gentlemen like you did. But I ended up reading the Bible. And it was a scripture, Romans 5:5. It said, hope make not ashamed because the love of God is shed abroad in our hearts. God shifted my heart when I read that and it came into. I said it's time for me to change the way I see things in another perspective.
Yeah.
Wow. But God gave me something about pride this morning, or it was yesterday. He said pride turns into anger. Anger turns into fear. And fear turns into self-conscious, self-centered. And self-centered turns into I, meaning that it's all about me. But you see where it started from.
So true.
Right.
It started from that pride.
So true.
So that's something that I think we need to get rid of. I ain't saying that it need to wipe it away, but it's good to have some dignity about yourself. And then there's some other things that hit my heart too. That pride would say some things in myself that I didn't really like. And I said, those are not good words. I used to come home sometimes. Can we be real, y'all?
Be real.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. I used to come home sometimes, just shut the door. Boom, bam. Walk in the room with an attitude. Like she's supposed to know my attitude. And then I turned around, I said, why I'm doing it? Why I'm so angry? Why I'm doing all this? It doesn't make any sense. And then I turned around and looked at my back history. What did my father do? He hugged my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going by the same stuff that I seen.
Mm-hmm.
But God shifted that. He shifted that.
Right.
That pride, Minister D, you got to come out of that.
For sure.
I wasn't Minister D then, though.
Yes, sir.
Boy, I'm somebody else then, though, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, we all.
But I thank God, though, man, that my life is changed, man. And
I thank God for the process.
yeah, the process. You said the word.
I thank God for the process.
Mm-hmm.
Because without the process, you wouldn't have nothing to think back on to help you get where you need to go. Mm-hmm. Through that struggle, it helps you be better than you was. Okay, I've been through this before. I've seen this before, so I know what to do. God didn't help me. He saw me through. So because He seen me through, I know I can get through. So you just taking that step day by day. And I tell my foster child all the time, you don't give up, just take a step.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just take a step.
But tell me this, though. Do you think that process sets a foundation?
Of course. You have to go through that. How do you expect to go through life and not go through chaos and come out weak? It's there to sharpen you. It's there to mold you. Like Travis was saying, you go through that to be how can I put it? Redesigned. Because like he was saying, you know, I went through this process and you come out better in that process. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I think you become stronger. I think you become more wiser. We need that process in your life.
I want to say too that process is like a tree planted by the water.
Oh, for sure.
And when that tree is planted by the water, that means that tree is growing. The process is the water, and you are the tree. So that process, that tree is being in that water, and as long as that water is coming through, that tree is growing. So that process is you going through the process of life, ups and downs, and going through, and that's your water that's helping you grow and grow and grow. And once that bloom is there, you know what's your purpose. You know what you're here for. You know what you know what God. You know where He brought you from. You're not that seed anymore. That process is that water that fed that seed to make you be the man who you are.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow, that's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Wow. Look at God. Look at God. I want to say something to a gentleman out there that's going through something. You may hear this podcast and it's talking about being quiet sometimes, having that pride. Brother, it's okay. God got you. God got you. We may be sitting up here talking what we're saying, but we're not perfect. We're here just trying to help somebody else. So, brother, hold your head up and just set a new standard in your life.
Yes, sir.
God got you. But we're going to shift this to the positive side.
Let's get it.
We've been shifted to the positive side. Now, we don't talk about what you're going through, but now we've been shifted about identity. Man, I know what my identity is. My identity is that I am the righteousness of God. And whatever says in the Bible that what God can do, who I am, I live by what God can do in my life.
Right.
So, any of you want to elaborate on what's your identity? Know who you are.
Right now, I you go ahead, Devon.
I'm processing the identity. You're, yes, you are the righteousness of God.
Okay.
All right. You have grace upon your life. Anything that you go through, anything that you're trying to figure out, you have that identity. You need to know why that man died on the cross for you and said that it is done. Right? When he said it was done, you should already know your worth. You should walk in the room, stand up, proud.
Yes.
You know, even though we're not perfect. Believe me, we are not perfect. But I tell you this, I think about the stuff that I've done. And then when I wake up, I think, you know what? That man died on the cross for me.
Okay.
Why am I sitting here tripping? I am the righteousness of God. And I'm going to walk that path.
That's good.
Every single day.
That's good.
As growing up as a youth, you think about this a lot. You think how you gonna end up, who I'm gonna be. As a kid, you like, oh, what you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a police officer.
Right.
Or I want to be, I want to go to school or college or whatever like that. And I think the path that I chose for myself, I think it's always for me to help somebody else. And that's what I think that I do every day. And I want to focus on a little bit more. We go through the process in your life where you're dealing with your own subject. So you don't really, So I think by living and walking it and being up on a good church or home or someone that can help build you up to be the man that you could be a better person, like going to the workshops for men and trying to be a better person, to know the path that you need to take to help you go down that road. To be honest, I was in church today, and young man that joined the church not too long ago, I seen he ain't been there. It kind of bothered me, and I should have said, got his phone number when I got a chance, and I didn't do that at the time. But I promise you, the next time I see him, I'm gonna get his number to make sure he's down, just to check on him and stuff like that.
Right.
Because that's my job, especially somebody being on your heart. He been on my heart all day.
That's when it's like you're accountable. When God puts something in your heart, be accountable to make actions on it. And I know without a shot of doubt in my heart, I believe that you will do what God said do.
I'll tell you one thing: the role of being different, a father, and dealing with the different steps in life, and just trying to do the right things and being I'm happy who I am right now. And just thanking the people, just taking the time to thank the people who made the step in my life to help me be the man that I am. Those that are still here and those that might be gone. Just taking the life of just taking them in. My cousin Brian, he rests in heaven,
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
it's really just taking that in.
That was pretty rough, man. Wow. Wow. You said something about that.
Sure, bro.
Yeah. I want to go to the next question, man, which it says iron versus iron. Can we challenge your brother to go to the next level in life and not stay the same? Can we challenge? Just like the brother you just talking about in your heart. Sometimes we got to push brothers. Sometimes we got to go and say, man, this going to be okay.
Got to have those hard conversations.
God, you got to. You got to, man. Even just pulling a brother aside, man, I ain't seen you in a while, man. What's going on, man? You all right? It's iron versus iron. We just, he can share something back to me and say, look here, man, boom, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Life ain't been like it normally be, but hey, brother, you're going to be all right.
There have been by family members, and when I'm going through something like that, a lot of family members have that sharpen my eyes sometimes, lift me up. You know, shout out to my cousin Rico, just being able to have those conversations to help. Hey, man, everything gonna be all right. You know, a lot of times for me, it was family.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Just talking to people, just.
Wow. You want to add on to that, Emanuel?
Yeah, of course. You got to have iron sharpen iron. You have to, most people, if you realize, people be watching you when you think they're not watching you.
Wow.
That be the ultimate truth. I'm going to tell you right now, usually the people that watch you usually see that you produce fruit in some type of way.
Oh, definitely.
It doesn't have to be financially. It does not have to be things. It could be, hey, this guy looks like everything that he does prosper. What is this guy doing? You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times people watch you and you thinking people ain't watching you. You know what I'm saying? So I do think, yeah, you could push people, bring them over and start the conversation soft. Hey, ask how they mental doing, because mental illness is for real.
Oh, definitely.
Ask how they doing mentally, and then just carry the conversation gradually. I noticed too, you don't want to be too aggressive on people because you end up scaring them away. You just leave, like Travis was saying, you just leave a little seed. You sit back, and God will let you know when it's time to have that conversation with that person.
Wow. So it's the reason why you said that. I used to have a gentleman that I used to work with, and it was like every time I said something to the Bible, he didn't want to hear nothing.
He won't hear nothing. They running. They gone.
It was like, forget it, man. You ain't put nothing in my heart by no Bible.
You know why? Because they don't see the same perception that they feel insecure. Because at that particular point, when a guy I know that's in the word come to me and I'm already dealing with stuff, deuces, I'm out of here. Okay. I ain't trying to hear that. So that's probably why you got that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know something? It even got to a point that he got real loud, and we kind of like loud at one another. God said, hold up. Don't just be out there trying to make him receive something. And God told me, said, let your actions show.
That's it. That's it.
Bro, I ain't got to come and give you word all the time.
That's it.
I'm just gonna let my action show.
We scare a lot of people. I hate to say this. We scare a lot of people that way because they look at the righteous life or the Christian life and you have to live a certain way, right?
Yeah.
But they don't tell you that God died on that cross for you. Right.
Yeah.
And I probably went through the same situation you're going through, but it doesn't look like it. And I think a lot of times we push people away when we set the God agenda right then. And they're like, yo, I don't want to deal with that right now. That's why I think you need to just have casual conversations and sow that seed and let them sit back and watch your life.
But you know something?
Yeah.
I seen that guy about 6, when I said about a year ago at a football game.
How you doing?
So how you doing? He walked up to me and said, man, thank you for every word that you said.
See?
Every word that you said came true. I said, wow. And I hugged the brother, man. You know, it just, I don't know. I was just glad to see that all that I was trying to do, but it wasn't what I was trying to do. I should have left myself out of it and let God do it.
Watch your actions. That's all they got to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just sometimes it's stuff that you ain't never said is gonna really help somebody.
You're right. I've seen that before.
So you said in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You plan it out. You put it out there.
Yeah. Just throw it out there.
Put it out there.
I learned that
I've
today.
seen it. I coach 45 guys, semi-pro team. I've seen it. I see it all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ain't got to say a word.
You don't.
At all.
Look at God.
Put it in the atmosphere.
Yeah. James 1:19 says, I'm going to the Bible, y'all.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do what you got to do, bro.
Said, my friend, be quiet to listen, slow to speak, slow to get angry. Your anger can never make things right in God's sight. So why I say that, sometimes we got to be slow to speak. Sometimes we got to be slow to anger. and overhaul. It ain't gonna do God good in God eyesight anyway.
No. Nah. I think a lot of times when you was talking about that, I think we respond instead of thinking. Because sometimes emotional, you gonna say stuff that you shouldn't say. And that's why I tell people now, I'm working on this myself. Before you speak, take 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Collect your mind and ask yourself this. What I'm about to say, how is this going to affect this situation in the end? Do I want a good outcome or do I want a bad outcome before I say what I need to say? And you're being genuine, you're being honest. So a lot of times to start arguments with different situations, think, collect your thoughts, then speak.
Okay. Wow. Wow. You want to?
Well, I'll elaborate on it. Me, that raised the tone of my voice. I don't talk to a lot of people. Mostly, if I'm gonna raise my voice, well, not say raise my voice, but have a conversation is with my wife. My wife set the tone a long time ago. It ain't gonna be no hollering at me, no calling me out by name, or nothing like that. I tell y'all, and I put that in the back of my mind. And my wife's strong.
Yeah.
And I'm a big guy. And she's strong. I just want to let you know she's strong. So like it just really just take it into. I don't. It's taught me to just take it a minute.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sit back.
Right.
Okay. Now I'm gonna take it from a different way.
Right.
She got a way of her little way of calming me down when I'm in a situation, but it been times where it's not between me and her, and other situations to where I had to, I might be soft, but I can show my bare side as well. But so just learning how to be a big teddy bear. I know my mama called me a big teddy bear. So just because I'm really men are emotional. People don't know that.
And we are.
I am. I will cry in a movie in a minute.
Me now, maybe I'm emotional, brother. I'm just
being 100. I know the YouTube, everything, the world gonna see it, but I like when get me up.
Yeah.
When the military people go behind the people to surprise them, I cry every time. That get me.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
big teddy bear.
on, man.
Oh my God.
I'm a big teddy bear.
That's all right, though.
My mama and my foster child and my wife, I'm a big teddy bear, and I'm soft, but I don't play either. When they call on my family, I try not to get angry because I can't for one help read the one,
Right,
and and knowing all this stuff will help you be let your anger
just let it
chill.
Yeah, chill.
But let's be honest with you, man. I think all of us has very strong wives, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes God will bring you those type of
Oh Lord.
people in your life.
Yes, Jesus.
To make you stronger.
Yes.
To make you grow.
Yeah.
We didn't pick weak women's.
No.
We picked strong women's. And those strong women, man, they matured us, man.
Yeah.
Matured us to a level that we probably didn't thought we would make it without. We probably wouldn't have made it without, to be honest with you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because see, women don't know that real. How can I say it? If it's a protection of the body. So it's like when they protect the body, it's like something that give you direction that's on the inside of you. It's like a real, it's protect the heart.
Most
That's
important
when
part of
it's
your
protecting
body.
the heart, that woman's protecting you, and she's giving you guidance
Right.
to where you need
Need to be. Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
It makes a lot of sense. I'm telling you, when you know that you got, they said when a man know, that's the one you know.
You know. You
Yeah,
know.
you know.
You know.
You know without a shadow of a doubt, man.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. God come to you, and he come to you strong.
Oh, it came to me in 3 weeks.
Okay, man, you know I'm sitting up though.
Oh, you didn't know it came to him in 3 weeks?
Yeah. But see, to be honest with you, God had already set that up before it happened.
For sure.
It came to you in 3 weeks, but yet something in your heart a long time ago
Yeah.
that God had already put in your heart, that what type of woman that you wanted. So, but it came in 3 weeks. But it was already there waiting on.
Already been built. Yep.
Been built. Wow. Look at that structure. Wow. Anything, I know both of you gentlemen have power of words.
Right.
And if anything that you want to say to a gentleman out there, or you want to pray for him, somebody that maybe in their back room, maybe want to commit a suicide, or somebody in their back room probably get their gun together, prepared to go shoot somebody.
For sure.
But we could say a word to them that could change that thought. What word would you have to say to them?
Renew your mind. It ain't what a lot of people take your emotions running. It's not as bad as you think it is. Collect yourself. Get positive thoughts. I'm telling you, you do not want to go down that highway. I experienced a suicide with a family member, and I hung around a lot of people that did some bad things. The road I know how that road ends. It doesn't end well. But while you have the opportunity, while you're breathing, and God gave you one more day, just take the other path. I promise you, take the other path, and you will see your life change. It doesn't feel like it. Your emotions don't want to move, and just step out there and do it. Step out there and do it, because I know how that road ends, and I see it every day. It doesn't end well. It doesn't.
Wow. Kiki.
Well, I would like to say, for one, I appreciate this opportunity. And there's something that I need to do better. It's getting in your word, learning your word, speaking things that are in the Bible out into the atmosphere.
Speaking of this,
We're all in a process.
Yes, and just learning, like, put the things that you hear in church on Sundays, put it to actions on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The things that you hear, the things that are, God said in the beginning several times. He spoke it out in the atmosphere. In Genesis, he said, and he said it. And he said it several times. And he said, and it is so. And that's when it finally happened. So if you tell yourself over and over and over again, speak it out there, put it out there in the atmosphere. And the more you put it out there in the atmosphere, it's gonna come to pass. But you gotta do one thing. Not only hear the word, you gotta put action to the word. So me putting action to the word is picking up the Bible and reading it, and putting it inside of me, in my heart. And you gotta have, like Jim was saying, you gotta change your mindset.
Oh, got to. That's number one.
You got
That's number one.
Romans 5.
Here we go. Go ahead.
I gotta
brother.
say it.
Go ahead.
Romans 12:2 said, "Be not conformed to this world, but ye transformed by the renewing of your mind."
You knew that because you read your Bible.
Can I say something right quick? Hey, I want to go back to what my cousin was saying, and it makes so much sense. And I'm just going to validate a lot of things, how people we're human creatures, and we just run emotionally, right?
Yes.
All right, so the thing about us, we're so emotional creatures that we'll go look at a car, right?
Yeah.
And we know, like, bro, I don't need to get this car. Like, I don't. But guess what? Them dopamine chemicals in your head, they sparkling. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm riding good. 2 weeks after you get that car, what happened to them dopamine highs? They're not there. That car gone. And I think a lot of times, like he was saying, a lot of people, do you want me to take it down?
Take it down. Take it down.
When Demo say that, y'all, it's going to another level.
People look for validation.
That's true.
Some people.
Okay.
But if you take the validation away, what do you have?
You take the validation away, you have nothing. You don't think you're valued.
Do you think that people live for the the likes, the Instagram post,
No, but you know what you live for? You live for God.
and there it is.
That's it. You don't live for
You have
all
to
the material stuff. It's gonna go away.
You have to know your worth.
And know that you're valued.
And there you go. So you don't need all that. Just you and God.
You and God.
That's it. And know your worth.
But I want to leave with a positive note.
There you
Go ahead.
Because I know we've been talking about serious stuff and everything. Mm-hmm. Well, joy comes in the morning.
At 12:00.
12:00
Yes.
or 12:01.
It's morning gonna come.
Yes,
The morning gonna come.
12:01, one of the two. It gonna hit.
Hey, it's at 12:00. It's at AM or PM, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
So it come in the morning at 12:00.
I'll take 12:01.
So we got joy in our lives, right?
Yes, sir.
That we can do exceedingly and abundantly.
Oh,
All that is. Yeah, for sure.
All that.
All that.
So what we talked about today, unspoken rules.
yes, sir.
But not the next podcast, but along the road, pay attention, because we're gonna do unspoken rules number 2, and that is what God got to say about it.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check it out. What God got to say about it. So these are the last words, gentlemen. I'm so excited. Man, you always on here. You brought a anointing that God just somebody out there receive it.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you again and again.
Thank you for having me.
And
Thank
it's
you for
an
having
honor.
us. Thank
And
you.
it's an honor for you being here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man.
So any last words you want to say?
This is crazy because that first man meeting was how long that was ago.
Long time ago.
Oh my God. I want to say in 2000 and correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say 2012 or 13.
And I want to say too, it's been 14 years since this ministry been going on, man.
My God, my God.
It's been 14 years. It had just started, just coming, just doing stuff. It was a process.
But here's the thing. Even time I know we have conversations, we talk. Even when it seemed like you just was like, you didn't doubt yourself, but me and you would talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you still pushed on. Regardless what the outcome was, regardless financially, you just believe and you just kept moving.
Man,
Right?
It was time, man. I wanted to break down in tears, man. I'm just being honest with you, man.
I did see that one meeting when you came. You didn't break down, but your expectation of the people that you thought the numbers would be there wouldn't. But here's the catch. You always said, whoever need to be here, need to be here.
Yeah.
And you sowed a seed.
Yeah.
You got two guys that's been riding with you, beside you, for 14 years. And you can see the impact in our lives, right? So that's what I'm saying. And I tell people, do you watch podcasts? I think me and you was talking.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't got to watch podcasts. Unc said, why? I said, man, I can call you on the phone. We have a conversation right now. So, yeah, man. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I just want to add to that, though.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can talk to me one-on-one, but that podcast
Oh, yes.
make a difference.
Make a total difference.
When you see this and you're in your own private home, man, you just don't know what God can do. But you just watching these words.
Yeah, because you there.
Just go to YouTube and type in Gather Another Lions.
Plug.
Plug. That's all
Gotta
you got.
plug that in there.
Plug it in there.
This is what I want to say.
Go ahead.
I want to thank you for taking my question and building the ministry with it. I didn't know that until recently that this ministry was built on a question that I asked.
Wow, man. You did. That's true, man.
And and I just want to thank you for this opportunity to be able to be here with you. And like, we were gonna be here, ride with you. We're gonna be here 14 with you. We here no matter what, cause you found.
We gonna ride.
But it's just good. I can't wait to see what God has for you and your podcast, the millions of followers that's gonna be here and that's gonna come to you. I'm speaking it over your life and over this podcast and speaking it over this whole set that ain't no telling what God's gonna do. The rooms that's gonna be filled with the men that you're gonna touch and who you're gonna be in the atmosphere around to be in the same room with. Who's gonna be able to touch you also. Right. So I thank you for being in your atmosphere to be able to fill your cup running over on me so I can pour on somebody else. So I just thank you for this opportunity.
Man, don't have me in tears here, man. But it ain't about me, though. I always said it's about God and about somebody out there that's want to receive something. But I hope I've said everything that needs to be said. Thank you for tuning in to this podcast, Got Another Alliance. But tune in for next time, because receive it, be encouraged, be inspired, let God lead you. Be blessed. Have a nice day.
We don't fight flesh, we fight in prayer.